Hello and good evening to dear students. So after a very long time I got some time to make a video. So today we'll discuss a very important and basic topic, that how can we balance a chemical equation. Okay. So in this series of lectures I will teach you three different ways by which we can balance a chemical equation. So first method that I will teach you today is a very basic method that is called as trial and hit method. So simple method. Okay. Then after this lecture I will teach you two different method that will be the trick to quickly balance a chemical equation. So that will learn after this period. Okay, one by one we will teach, and you have to decide that which method you are going to use to balance a chemical equation. It is depend on you that which method you are using to balance a chemical equation. All the methods are very easy, but in second and third lecture we'll use some tricks to balance a chemical equation. But today I will show you, or I will teach you a very basic method that how to balance a chemical equation. Okay, so we know that when we are balancing a chemical equation, we have to put in our mind a very basic principle, that is law of conservation of mass. Law of conservation of mass, you know about this law, that according to this law the mass of a product is entirely converted into a product. In different way we can say that mass of a reactant is equal to, or it's converted into, mass of product. Or in another words we can say that number of atoms of same element in reactant will be equal to number of atoms of same element in product. So these two important things you have to keep in your mind before going to start balancing a chemical equation. That mass of the reactant will always be equal to mass of product. It means, in another word we can say that number of atom of same element in a reactant will be equal to the number of atoms of same element in a product. So these 2 points you have to keep in your mind before we are going to start to balance how to balance a chemical equation. Okay, so now we'll see the equations. So first of all we'll see some inorganic reactions, then after this we'll see the organic reaction. So we'll take first very basic reaction, that is reaction between magnesium and oxygen. So when these two combine together they form magnesium oxide. Now we have to balance this equation. So how can we balance this equation? Remember, first point, very first point, this side we know that this is a reactant side, or this is also called as this is the left hand side of the reaction, and this is product side, or this is called as right hand side of the reaction. So first point you have to remember while balancing a chemical equation is that you have to choose a compound which has highest number of atoms. I am repeating, what you have to do, first point, you have to pick the compound either from left hand side or from right hand side. You have to pick the compound which has a highest number of atoms. So in this equation, if we see left hand side, there is magnesium, only one magnesium is there. There is oxygen, two oxygens are there, and there is in product side there is magnesium oxide. In magnesium oxide also two atoms are there. So here we find that in magnesium oxide two atoms are there, in oxygen two atoms are there. So we have to pick any of the element or any of the compound, any of the compound. We can pick magnesium oxide, we can pick oxygen. So it is up to us. So here suppose I pick this oxygen, because it has two oxygen atoms, so I pick this oxygen. So in left hand side or in reactant side two oxygen is there, and in product side only one oxygen is there. So I will first balance this oxygen. So इसको अगर मुझे सेम करना है तो I have to put 2 in front of this magnesium oxide. So here now the quantity of oxygen will become 2, and here also 2 oxygen is there. It means oxygen is balanced now. The remaining thing is magnesium. So if I see here, there is 2 magnesium atoms are there. Here is only one magnesium atom is there. So in place of magnesium, I will put in front of magnesium, I will put 2. So now this will become 2 magnesium, 2 oxygen, and here in product 2 magnesium and 2 oxygens are there. So now this equation becomes balance. Okay. The next example will see reaction between ferrous and water to form Fe3O4 and hydrogen gas. We have to balance this equation. So remember first point. What is the first point? First we have to choose a compound which has a highest number of atoms. So in this equation, if we see, there are ferrous, there are water molecule, there is Fe3O4 molecule and hydrogen molecule. In all these three, the molecule which has the highest number of atom is Fe3O4. Okay, this is first point. First point, I choose this molecule because it has a highest number of atoms. Okay, now second point. Now what I will do next, I will choose the element which has a highest number of atoms here. So in this molecule there are 3 ferrous and there are 4 oxygen atoms are there. So from in this molecule I will choose this oxygen atom. Okay, so first of all I will balance this oxygen. So in this molecule there are 4 oxygen. Here in product side only 4 oxygens are there, and on the reactant side only 1 oxygen is there. So what I will do, I will put 4 here to balance the oxygen. Now here 4 oxygens are there, here only also 4 oxygens are there. Now next what I will do, I will balance the ferrous. There are 3 ferrous atoms are there, and in reactant side only 1 ferrous is there. So what I will do, I will put 3 in front of ferrous. So the ferrous are also balanced. 3 ferrous are there, 3 ferrous are also there. So now ferrous and oxygen are balanced. Now what remains is a hydrogen. Here 4 into 2, 8 hydrogen atoms are there. So what here only 2 hydrogen, one molecule of hydrogen means 2 hydrogen atoms are there. So to balance this hydrogen, I will put 4 in front of hydrogen. So this hydrogen will also balance. So in this manner we can balance this equation also. So these are the 2 simple example. Now we'll get one complicated example like reaction between barium chloride, that is BaCl2, and aluminum sulfate, that is Al2SO4 thrice, to give BaSO4 and AlCl3, that is aluminum chloride. Now we have to balance this equation. First point, what will we do? What will we do? We will choose the molecule which has a highest number of atoms. So suddenly I pick this molecule because it has a highest number of atoms. Okay, this is first point. Now second point, in second point what will we do? We will choose the element which has a highest number of atoms in this molecule. So here I saw that oxygen, 4 into 3, 12 oxygen atoms are here. 12 oxygen atoms are here. So first of all, I will balance this oxygen atom because it has a highest number of atoms. So 12 hydrogen atoms are here on left hand side, and right hand side only 4 hydrogen atoms are here. To balance this oxygen, what I will put? I will put 3 in front of BaSO4. So 3 into 4, 12. So this oxygen will be balanced, 12 oxygen atom. Now secondly, here if the next what I will do, I will choose the atom which is less in number as compared to oxygen. So less in number, here 2 aluminum, here only 2 aluminum are there and 3 sulfur are there. So first of all I will balance this sulfur. So here 3 sulfurs are there, here also 3 sulfur, they become equal, है ना? So 3 sulfurs are there, so already this sulfur is balanced also. Okay, now what I will see? I will see here aluminum. There are 2 aluminum, so here only 1 aluminum is there, so I will put 2 here. So 2 aluminum will also balance. Now what will become? What is balanced now? This one. We have to balance this one, that is barium and chlorine. So here only 1 beryllium is here and here 3 berylliums are there. Okay? So I will put 3 here. So now this beryllium are also balanced. Now here what will remain? Only chlorine. So 3 into 2, 6 chlorine atoms are here, and here 3 into 6, 3 into 2, 6 chlorine atoms are here. So now all the atoms are balanced. It means this chemical equation becomes a balanced chemical equation. So in this manner we can balance a chemical reaction. Now we'll get some organic reaction. Okay, so let me rub this one. So we'll get we'll balance some organic reactions. Okay, so first of all we'll take some simple example like the combustion reaction will take, that is combustion of methane and oxygen. So when any hydrocarbon combust, any of the hydrocarbon when combust, it forms the CO2 and water molecule, that is H2O. Now we'll balance this one. First of all, first point, what will we do? First of all, we will select a molecule which has a highest number of atom. So here if you see, there is a methane which has a 5 atoms, total 5 atoms are there. And now what is the second point? In this molecule we'll pick the element which has a highest number of atoms. So hydrogen, here hydrogen has 4 atoms. So first of all we'll balance this hydrogen atom. Okay, so there are 4 hydrogen and in right hand side there is only 2 hydrogen. So we'll balance this one. To become this 2, we'll put 2 in front of it. So it will become 2 into 2, 4, and here 4 hydrogens are there. So hydrogen is balanced now. Now next one is carbon. So we'll balance the carbon. Here is only 1 carbon atom is there. Here also 1 carbon atom is there. So carbon is already balanced, so no need to balance it. Now what remain is the oxygen. So here if we see, there is only 2 hydrogen atoms or 1 oxygen, sorry, there are 2 hydrogen, sorry, there are 2 oxygen atoms and there are 2 and 2, 4 oxygen atoms are here. So we'll balance this oxygen. There are 4 oxygen atoms and there are only 2 oxygen atoms. So what will we put here? We'll put 2 in front of oxygen. So this oxygen will become 4. So this 2 and 2 4 oxygen will also be balanced. So in this manner we can balance this reaction also. Now we'll take a little bit difficult example, that is combustion of benzene, that is C6H6 plus oxygen, and when it will combust, I also told you that whenever this hydrocarbon combusts, it will form carbon dioxide and water molecule. Okay, now we'll balance this equation. How we will balance this equation? First of all, we will select or we will choose a molecule which has a highest number of atoms. So here this benzene molecule has a 6 carbon atom and 6 hydrogen atom. Now second point, what will we do? We will choose the element which has a highest number of atom in this molecule. So there are equal quantity of carbon and hydrogens are present. So we'll pick any one of this element. So here I can choose this carbon atom. So there are 6 carbon atom and here is only 1 carbon atom. So to become balanced, I will put 6 here. So 6 carbon will be balanced. Now what I will do, I will balance this hydrogen atom. So there are 6 hydrogen atom and there are only 2 hydrogen atom. So I will put 3 here. So it will become 3 into 2 6. 3 into here 6 hydrogen atoms are already present. So this carbon is balanced. Now these hydrogens are also balanced. Now what is remain is a oxygen. If I see here only 2 hydrogen atoms are present, and in this case 6 into 2 12 plus 3. Okay, so 12 plus 3 means here only 2 oxygens are there, and on right hand side there are 15 oxygens are there. Okay, so we have to balance this oxygen. Now how can we balance 15 oxygen? So I can write it as 15 by 2. Okay, 15 by 2 means simply 7.5. 7.5 into 2 means 15. So these oxygens are also balanced. But in chemical equation, we don't write the, we don't take the atoms, or we don't write the element or atom in a fractional form. So what we'll do, we will multiply this equation by 2. So when I multiply this equation by 2, what I will get? I will get 2 C6H6 plus this 2 and 2 will be cancelled and will get 15 O2, and this will become 6 into 2 is 12 CO2 plus 2 into 3 is 6 H2O. So in this way we can balance this chemical equation. So this is a trial and hit method to balance a chemical equation. I hope you understood this topic. और अगर कुछ नहीं समझ में आया तो नेक्स्ट पीरियड में आप या कमेंट करके मुझसे ये पूछ सकते हैं कि सर हाउ, कुछ जो भी आपको प्रॉब्लम हो, दैट प्रॉब्लम यू कैन आस्क मी. सो दिस इज़ वन मेथड. नाउ इन नेक्स्ट पीरियड आई विल टीच यू द डिफरेंट मेथड टू बैलेंस दिस केमिकल इक्वेशन. इट इज़ अ ट्रिक, और जितना ज़्यादा आप प्रैक्टिस करोगे उतना इजीली आप इस कोई भी केमिकल रिएक्शन को बैलेंस कर सकते हो. तो इन नेक्स्ट पीरियड श्योरली इंशाल्लाह आई विल टीच यू different method to balance a chemical equation. Okay, so thank you very much and have a nice time. Thank you very much.